So today we're talking about the differences in Spanish between the words por and the word para. Now, they're confusing sometimes for those of us that speak English as our first language because we can translate these words in many different ways, as you saw on the previous two screens. Sometimes it can mean to, for, through, because of. So we need to learn to distinguish between these two words. Before I review, I want to come into your Rosetta Stone just to show you that you see these two words a lot in this current unit of Rosetta Stone, and you're also seeing them a lot in previous units and the next two units to follow. Looking here in our first core lesson of this unit, just on this one screen alone, I see example right here of the word para. And in the next block here, an example of the word por. Now this one says, para el supermercado. And if I remember or look back at my notes right now, I know that that's a destination, an end point. She is going to the supermercado, para el supermercado. I'm imagining and it says that she viaja, she travels to her destination, el supermercado. Remember that word para has end points, fixed points, destinations, it's done. While the word por has more movement, it flows. Here we are in the next block and it says, estamos viajando por Europa. That means they were traveling through. So I wanted to show you that just in our very first core lesson, we see several examples of the differences and the uses between por and para. So if we review why and when do we use the word por, we need to start thinking in our minds like this, that it moves. This is a preposition that moves. Remember, this is when we're traveling through. Reason number one, through. This is when we're exchanging. There's movement, exchanging. Look, I'm exchanging. This is when we're saying how long. Movement of the watch, right? Movement of the minute hand. How long? And then finally movement, because we're having reasons, because of your desire to be first place, or because of your love, or because of your personality. So we are going to review this with a brief little movement song. Maybe it will be stuck in your head so that when you need to apply when to use these words, you'll remember. So when we're talking about going through, or when we exchange, or how long, or because of, remember that reason? I'm going to say because of my love. It could be because of many, many things, if you're saying. There's an example in Rosetta Stone that says, por eso, because of that. It can be because of anything, because of that. But for this, we're going to say, when we're going through, we exchange. How long? Because of my love, we're going through. We exchange. How long? Because of my love, we're going through. We exchange. How long? Because of my love, we're going through. We exchange. How long? Because of my love. Say it with me. Can you say it by yourself? We're going through. Oops, going through. We exchange. How long? Because of my love, we're going through. We exchange. How long? Because of my love. Hopefully you get it. When there's movement, when you're flowing, when you're saying you're going through or traveling through, you exchange, when it flows, when there's movement through time and space, go for the word por. Now, when we talk about the word para, In our minds, we're not going to be flowing. We're going to think that it has a specific destination, a specific day, a specific endpoint. So this is way less hippie-flowy than the word por and much more direct, the word para. Remember, our 4 reasons is that if we're traveling to a specific place, para. If it's by a specific date, para. If it's for a specific person, para. Or if it is for a specific reason, para. So we're thinking much more specific with this word para. When it's, ready for this one? To a place. Here's my place on the map. To a place, by a date, a specific date. To a place, by a date, for a person. To a place, by a date, for a person, and for a reason. To a place, by a date, for a person, for a reason. To a place, by a date, for a person, for a reason. To a place, by a date, for a person, for a reason. To a place, by a date, for a person, for a reason. To a place, by a date, for a person, for a reason. Get it? When it's specific thinking, is it to a particular, not when you're traveling through the place, but when you're going to a specific place, just like we saw in that Rosetta Stone example a few minutes ago. Try to get these concepts in your brain. Write it down. You are about to finish this grammar lesson by answering 10 questions. It's a lot of questions, y'all. 10 questions in which you're going to have to decide, is it por or para? And you're going to logically think through these 8 reasons we have just talked. 4 reasons we use por, and 4 reasons we use para. Good luck. Let's do it.